my throat's a little scratchy because I was at the LSU-Alabama game, and they caught the 2-point conversion in front of my end zone, and we went wild, man. But
what the hell was that like? What was that scene like? What
the valley shook, like the stands shook. It was insane. Everyone jumped. It was the greatest night of my life. It was incredible.
Did you go on the field? Did you run on? Did you storm? Did you get on?
I tried not to, but I did see a clip. Some dude stole a pylon from the field when he stormed. So I mean, I guess he's got a great souvenir now.
That's awesome.
Well, there's an ESPN camera in that thing too.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just not any pylon. You're not stealing Division III pylon, with all due respect. Okay.
Hey man, it's.
Do you set that up as your ring camera outside your front door? Just you hang the pylon like it's a wind chime.
Absolutely.
And use the camera. Okay.
But yeah, Rich, I think I'm going to root for chaos now. So basically, I'm rooting for your Michigan Wolverines to take out Ohio State, because if cards fall right, somehow I think LSU can sneak in to number 4.
Hey, look, man.
A bunch of chaos happens.
Let me just say this, and I don't mean to burst your bubble here. And by the way, I'm very happy for Brian Kelly. By the way, and I know
rough start,
dude. He got so much grief. He got so much grief. He got so much grief for how he left, and then he got so much grief for sounding like Bobby Boucher when he stood on the court for the basketball game where at LSU, where he introduced his family. Pardon me, family.
Thank you.
Right,
family.
And then it's that video that he tweeted out with Danny Lewis, the tight end recruit who's from Louisiana. And he's doing the whole Pulp Fiction, John Travolta,
so weird.
Uma Thurman dance moves, and everyone's like, what are you doing dancing with recruits, and what's he thinking? And then Danny Lewis puts it on his TikTok and his Twitter account, and it's been viewed by this point in time over 11.5 million times. And Danny Lewis then says, you know what? I'm going to Alabama. And you know what? You know who catches the go-ahead touchdown and then the game-winning 2-point conversion is a freshman tight end.
Freshman tight end, Mason Taylor.
Correct,
Yes,
who's Jason Taylor's kid. By the way, I now feel 80. And so Brian Kelly's got to feel great about himself.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't know, while you were running around and watching people stealing pylons, Peter, he was speaking to ESPN afterwards. Was that Holly Rowe, who was, I believe, doing the sideline? She was talking to him. He had tears in his eyes. He has to be looking around going, this is why I left. And thanks for the call, Peter. I appreciate it. And by the way, great timing by him, because at the same time, Marcus Freeman won his biggest game as a head coach at Notre Dame. At that point, could you imagine if Notre Dame won that and Brian Kelly's now a 3-loss coach at LSU after Nick Saban teaches him a lesson on what it's like to be in the SEC? You're not an independent anymore. You're not hanging with Rudy anymore. And so I will just say this. Alabama's got 2 losses, correct?
Yeah.
Clemson, with all due respect to the ACC, I'm front-loading it, with all due respect. See ya.
Yeah, they're out.
Tennessee just lost. Georgia treated them like, they were the old Tennessee of old.
Yeah. Tennessee outside shot. A 2-loss team's not making the Final Four.
Excuse me.
Come on, guys.
You tell me. Tell me where I'm wrong right here. You tell me why Ohio State, Michigan at the end of this month isn't just for pride.
I think right now they both should make it. I mean,
if both go into this game undefeated, and now Michigan's got 2 home games against Will Compton's Huskers, and then home against Illinois, who just lost to Michigan State despite being top 20 for the first time in a long time in Illinois.
If it's a close game, 1-score game, you're both undefeated.
Come on now.
You both should make it. But if one team routs the other team,
why?
What do you mean why? You just proved it.
So then Tennessee gets in because they beat Alabama 52-49? Is that what it is? That's the difference maker.
You got to see how the rest shakes out.
Okay.
Is Tennessee more deserving than USC, whoever wins the Pac-12?
Well, if USC beats Oregon, right? What if Oregon beats USC? Everybody's like, Pac-12, who? What conference is that?
I mean, Oregon got
Remind me.
Oregon got smoked week 1 against Georgia. I mean, come on. They're not in.
Why isn't Michigan, Ohio State just for pride? Just putting it out there as we get the latest committee. I guess Michigan won't be behind Clemson this week, right? Oh, by the way, it looked bad in New Jersey. At halftime,
Yeah, losing.
We were losing 17-14. Big Ten Network is showing. It's showing. Schiano in full Flintstones mode, walking around like he drives with his feet, going to work at, at the rock quarry. Everybody go hit, and fans in New Jersey are screaming at the camera. This is our house in Piscataway, and I'm sitting there going, okay, I really had to collect myself.
And then it was on
because Michigan was making mistakes. Last 38 unanswered. Put a 50 spot on Schiano. I almost missed the end of LSU and Alabama because I was enjoying it that much.
Watching the blowout?
Oh, it was so great. Take that, Greg.
Take that.
On behalf of Coughlin, take that.
Speaking of Mason Taylor, you just want to talk about genes and genetics. Dad Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Uncle Zach Thomas should be a Hall of Famer. I mean, this kid. Oh, and the nephew of Joy Taylor, most importantly, of all of this. But this
what a great moment for him, huh?
Yeah, this kid's got
freshman big man on campus.
Coming from your mom's side and your dad's side.
I saw the moment where his mom went up to him afterwards and he was crying on her shoulder. It was great moments, man.
Yeah,
college football, bro.
It was dope to watch.
College football. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.